and the hopping and the pippin' and the bopping, so they don't know what the jail is all about!
So lads, I've got two welcomes for you today. Number one, welcome to this different style of vlogging. As you all know, I'm trying different styles, just figuring out what works. For this one, I thought I'd try more of a voiceover style, because the stuff I filmed was more visual than talky, so there you go. And the second welcome is welcome to Joe's birthday. Your boy done had one of them birthdays. So I figured I'd take you around and just sort of talk you through what I got up to. I've discovered a cracking new walk, the location of which will remain a secret. It is that unknown, it literally doesn't have a name. If you were to look at it on a map or look at the big sign on the way in, it literally doesn't have a name. So I'm going to keep it that way. But it is the best walk. It was the only place I wanted to walk on my birthday. Oh man, I've got to tell you about this burger. This is the Big Z burger from Zad's, hashtag non-spawn of it. From the good people at Zad's over in Didsbury, it was seriously amazing. It gave me those big tasty Big Mac feels, but with twice the effort and none of the bad stuff. So I told you spring was coming, didn't I? And the good weather landed. At the beginning of the week it was cracking. This winter I've been a 2 layers kind of guy. I was down to 1 layer. The sunnies were out, but beginning of the week I was feeling grumpy with people, I'll tell you that much. I just did not want to be around people, which you can see here. But what I've been trying to do recently is turn all my negative stuff into positives, and so I've pull some funny faces and tell you guys about it. And then literally the next day, snow, if you can believe that. So who knows what's going on with the weather these days, and I think Joe from the past wants to have a little word. You know, sometimes when you're on a walk and you're hungry and thirsty and you forgot to bring your water bottle, you know, Mother Nature provides. I wanted a yellow one. Extra quiet, because I don't know if you can hear or not hear, but it's extremely quiet up here.
Be careful not to make a sound! Why? Don't touch that!
And there isn't actually any wind. And there's 2 other guys up here on the tops with me, called Tom and Jerry. Me and this one guy's basically been doing a lap. When I emerged at the start of the trail, he went right, and obviously, as to avoid conflict, I went left. So I had just gone up the moors, which I've not done before. Now I'm coming back down to meet the path I normally do. So yeah, that is so weird. Running water. Thoughts on B26? Doesn't really feel real, to be honest. If you're one of these people that growing up and getting old affects you, then more power to you. As long as you don't hurt anybody, you do you, boo. But for me, A, I'm really not bothered about the sort of getting old thing, and B,
the prophecy is true.
Honestly, it doesn't feel that different, because I feel like from being about 23, basically from about 2017, I feel like I've just been on one long growing journey. And then the arbitrary passing of years, it is just that, it's just kind of passing. But maybe I feel that because since about 2017, we were living in the same place, I was writing the same episode set for one series of Doctor Who. A lot of stuff was quite samey, so although I was growing and developing as a person, the arbitrary passing of age marks didn't really mean an awful lot. But now it feels like a weird point to start, and I've still got a long way to go. But you know, I've finished that first season of Doctor Who now. I'm on to the second season. I'm living in this completely new environment out here in the hills. My lifestyle choices have shifted pretty drastically from what they were a few years ago. You know, maybe I'm entering into the next age of Jonas. But I don't know if that'll necessarily start today, but it might. Then I also don't think there would be a definite starting point. I think I might have already started, to be honest. But you know, in answer to your question, how do I feel about it? Well, I don't feel bad. And I knew if I was going to write something on my birthday, it had to be something special, so I finally picked up The Demon of St. Ives. As you remember, a month ago, you guys helped me figure out how I was going to write it, and then I've not really come back to it. Now I've been working on a bunch of other stuff, don't even worry about it, but I finally picked it up. And again, my setup wasn't playing ball on my birthday, so here's just some footage I picked up from the other day. It's an artist's interpretation of what I would have looked like typing. I mean, moving on, as you guys have seen, I'm literally dressed in my dog walking clothes. 99% of the time. It's very rare that your boy scrubs up nice, but as it was my birthday, I decided to put on a nice shirt and a jumper, so here's me looking like that. I'd also had a few drinks at this point, which is why I'm pulling silly faces, and you get a return of the Joe wave. If you know, you know. And for my actual birthday tea, we had some delicious sushi from the good people at, well, Asda, but this stuff is really good. It's fresh. It's actually filling as well, because you know me, I'm a big boy and sushi's never really done it for me, but this stuff killed me. We didn't even get back to the platter till the next day. Hey, do you want to walk some dogs?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Which ones?
All of them.
Yo, what up MTV? Welcome to my crib. Let me show you guys around. This right here is the corner where scary clowns sometimes come out and ask me to come play with them. That down there is that right there is the pit of despair. That's where I go to think about all of life's problems. And of course we've got the grand foyer where you can fit all your boys in here. And that's just my little ledgy ledge, which I go sometimes to think, you know? Coffee in a cave. Hot. Over the last few years, when your family and friends are all split up, chances are you're not going to see everyone in one day. So in this house, we bring in the idea of a birthday month. Whatever month your birthday falls in, that's your month. It means that you can go out as many times as you want. Every weekend it's a party time. It's all good. And this year was no exception. So this is a birthday in many parts, you know, I had like 3 birthday teas in the lead up to the actual day of. Maybe on my birthday morning the weather was a bit pants, but then literally 2 days later it was nice again, so then I just pretended that was on my birthday, you know? This way I can look back and be like, oh, 2021, what did I do for my birthday that year? And just look at how much stuff I'll be able to reel off and tell people about. So, yeah, a birthday in many parts.